Hi everybody, I am Sai Teja. I teach Cost and Management Accounting at IPCC level. This paper carries 100 marks and this is paper number 3. So, the Cost and Management Accounting is a new subject to you. You have not learned it so far. In your schooling and in your intermediate level, this subject is not there. So, at the IPCC level and even at CPT level it is not there. Only you are first time reading it at IPCC level. Okay, so let us can we consider it as a new subject? So the subject is new, but contents in it will feel like you are familiar to them. Let us first speak about cost. In cost and management accounting, let us learn about cost. This is not a new word to you. What can be the cost? What is meant by cost? Suppose you have bought anything, any product you have purchased. You have purchased a ready-made garment, a dress for 2000 rupees. That 2000 rupees is your cost. Cost is nothing but the amount of expenditure you incur. That is the cost. So the word cost is never a new word to you. Like this, in this whole subject, many things and many concepts will be like you have know them in your common environment. In the environment you live, in the society you live, you hear lots of words generally every day. So this is not a subject which is totally new to you. The subject itself is new, but the contents in itself will be older or familiar to you. Let us learn it one by one. So now you have just known what is cost now. Let us learn the next step, costing. Sir, you just told what is cost, but how to ascertain that cost? How to calculate the cost? That process is called costing. The meaning of costing is like this: the process of ascertaining the cost, the process of calculating the cost. That is costing. So, shall we learn what is costing? We will learn what is costing. So, one thing I would like to tell to my students is, you should learn the subject as an entrepreneur. You should feel that you are the businessman of a company, or you are the owner of a company. You are running a company. The company is yours. You are the CEO or the chairman, whatever. So you should learn this subject with that object, because the main objective of this subject is to ascertain the cost and minimize the cost. So when will you show your real interest to minimize the cost? Only if the company is yours. So I urge you that don't read this subject as an auditor. Read this subject as a businessman, as an entrepreneur. So it's okay. I assign you that you are a CEO of some top leading company. Which company do you want to choose? So let us choose Maruti Suzuki. You are the CEO of a company. It's okay. Now I will come to your showroom. Sir, what is the price of this car? I like this red car. What is the price? So you tell that, sir, this car cost 5 lakh rupees. Okay, 5 lakh rupees, that's fine. I'll give you 5 lakh rupees and leave the showroom. But I have only one question, and the same should be your question. How did you come to know that the car's price is 5 lakh rupees? 5 lakh rupees? Did you just tell it randomly that its cost is 5 lakh rupees? No, I don't think you told it like that. You must have calculated and told that its cost is 5 lakh rupees. Its price is 5 lakh rupees. So I think that before telling that the price is 5 lakh rupees, you calculated the cost and added some profit and finally arrived at 5 lakh rupees. I believe that you arrived at 5 lakh rupees through a process called costing. You followed costing and arrived at 5 lakh rupees. So now today's agenda is, let us know how do we calculate the price and how we arrive at that selling price, final selling price, how we arrive at that figure, 5 lakh rupees. That is our agenda today. So you are the CEO of Maruti Suzuki. What do you manufacture? Cars, various kinds of cars. What all are required to manufacture a car? There are a lot of things. There are a lot of things to there are a lot of things are required to manufacture a car. What can be those? Tires, tubes, engines, steel, seats, everything, bumpers, all are required to manufacture a car. So, and also labor are required, and many other expenses takes place. We should add all of them. Shall we add all of them like that? No, there's a particular process. Let us start it. For that, let us learn what are elements of cost. There are three elements of cost. First one is material. Second one is labor and expenses. Third one is overheads. So let us first learn what is material. Material means simply if the product is a dress, the material is cloth. Simply, if the product is dress, you go to a ready-made showroom, ready-made dresses showroom, and you take a dress. What is the material in it? The cloth itself is the material. If you go to a car showroom and you want to buy a car, what is the material? Just now I listed down many things: seats, tires, tubes, engine. All this is material through which a car will be manufactured. So that is the process. The material means is not a new word to you. Just now I told you that the subject itself may be a new word, new subject, but many contents in itself are very old to you, very familiar to you. The first thing what we are learning in today's class is material. That material is never a new thing to you. What forms the part of the finished product is the material. That's it. So there are two types of materials. One is direct material and the other is indirect material. What will be the direct material? Direct material means something which physically forms part of the finished product. Which physically forms part of the finished product and economically forms part of the finished product. Oh, really? Something which physically forms part of the finished product is a material. So now I understood what is direct material. I understood what is direct material. You are telling to me. I understood because in a dress, same examples. I repeat the same example. In a dress, what physically appears to me is cloth. So I tell you that this cloth, whatever, and threading, what is used, all these are, and buttons, all these used are direct materials. Sir, I understood. I understood the definition of direct material. I go to a car showroom and buy a car. Everything what appears to me, what physically formed part of the car are direct materials. I understood, sir. Everything I understood. Now, let us learn what is indirect material. Indirect material means simply what physically doesn't form part of the finished product is called indirect material. So, if some material is used in the manufacturing of a finished product but that doesn't form part of the finished product is indirect material. Sir, can you give some examples? Yeah, I can give you some examples. Yeah, for example, you are manufacturing a car using a machinery. There is a machinery. To maintain that machinery, you use lubricants. Every year and every week for maintenance of that plant and machinery, you use some lubricants. That is also material that should be added in the cost of the finished product, but that doesn't form part physically in the finished product. That material is used, so that should be added as a cost as indirect material. That is the indirect material. The second example can be like this: you manufacture a car in a factory. A factory is a building. To maintain that building, you use bricks, you use cement. In case any repair comes, you use bricks, cement. All this material is used just for manufacturing the finished product. You use all this. Then what can be that material? That material is not forming part of finished product. So that is indirect material. Got it? So the same like that. Now we have learnt direct material and indirect material. So in the same way we learn labor. Labor also consists of direct labor, indirect labor. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.